The ongoing tension between Israel and Iran has captured the world's attention. But how does Russia, a major global power, view this conflict? Today, we will explore what Russia hopes to gain or avoid in this volatile situation. Please like and subscribe our Next Up Now channel for more videos. Anna Lavina, a Russian scholar living in Beirut, has been preparing for the possibility of a major conflict. She mentioned that Israel's attacks on Lebanon have significantly increased, with missile strikes targeting various areas. Sadly, over 2,000 lives have been lost in these attacks. Israel has even launched ground operations, battling Hezbollah militants in southern Lebanon. This situation poses serious challenges for Russia. Russia's foreign policy under President Putin is focused on promoting a multipolar world, which stands as an alternative to a world dominated by the United States. With the rising chances of direct conflict between Israel and Iran, Russia is concerned about how this might affect its role on the global stage. Alexei Malinin, the founder of the Center for International Interaction and Cooperation, says Russia has always called for diplomatic solutions to the Arab-Israeli conflict. However, efforts for peace are often blocked by the United States' strong support for Israel, particularly on military matters. This has turned places like Lebanon into battlegrounds. Unlike the United States, Russia does not show unwavering support for either side. But with Iran's growing involvement in the conflict, Russia has its own interests. Moscow and Tehran have been closely collaborating, especially in military matters. For the last few years, Iran has provided Russia with much-needed weapons, which are now essential for Russia's ongoing war in Ukraine. There are even reports of Iranian military instructors helping Russia build a drone manufacturing facility on Russian soil. Because of this alliance, Russia feels obligated to support Iran's allies in the Middle East, such as Hezbollah. However, Russia does not want a full-blown conflict. Both Malinin and another expert, Ruslan Suleymanov, agree that Russia prefers to avoid a large-scale war. For example, when tensions between Israel and Iran escalated earlier this year, Russia called for restraint on both sides. So, what does Russia stand to gain? According to Suleymanov, Russia benefits from the chaos in the Middle East because it distracts the US from focusing on Ukraine. However, while the disorder works in Russia's favor, a large-scale war does not. Russia and Iran share a common enemy, the United States. They also both support Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. Russia's military helped Assad during the Syrian civil war, while Hezbollah fought on the ground. To maintain balance, Russia has used its ties with Iran to keep Hezbollah away from the Israeli-Syrian border. There's an unspoken understanding between Russia and Israel, especially in Syria. Israel has been cautious about aiding Ukraine against Russia, and when Israel targets Hezbollah in Syria, where Russian forces are present, Russia doesn't intervene. When it comes to Lebanon, Russia's interests are minor. During the Soviet era, Lebanese students studied in Moscow, and some old ties remain. But overall, Russia's connection to Lebanon is weak. However, in recent weeks, Russia evacuated some diplomatic personnel from Lebanon and delivered humanitarian aid to those affected by the conflict. In conclusion, Russia does not want a large-scale war between Israel and Iran, but it does benefit from the instability. Russia's primary interest lies in maintaining its alliances, avoiding further conflict, and keeping the US distracted from its involvement in Ukraine.